The next morning. Go away, Mom. I'm chasing after that Mountain Dew. Darn, it was a dream. Arrgh. I hate having good dreams ruined by loudmouths. Smiles go for miles. Let's get moving already. Man, I need to get more sleep in this place. You're not gonna take me anywhere? You're not gonna show me the 63rd bulletin board this week? Yes! Good riddance. I'm starting to like this place already. Okay. Well, generally it's times like these where I'm just gonna show you stuff and then I'm gonna continue on and cut out me doing missions in between videos, because that's generally what happens half the time. In between important missions, hey Poochiana Trio, you chase after Michael Vick. You catch that criminal. Oh yeah, he's playing for the Eagles again. Yeah, these guys will teach you about bulletin boards, which actually, while I'm at it, I might as well explain the bulletin boards. Look, bulletin board. You're going to see a bunch of missions, and on the top screen, I can't exactly show that, but yeah, up that way. I don't know how to make a point this way. Yeah, up there, you'll see the mission details. All you have to do is press A and accept it, and then after you have a couple jobs, find an orangeberry, attacked, yeah. Then you go to your job list. Why you have to do this, I really don't know, but you have to actually hit take job. And then once those are all taken, then you can go to the east outside of Treasure Town and the guild. Let me show you that now. Head up here, blah 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 blah. Zip down this way. Head over here and then head over this way, and then you can select your dungeon you want to go to. If you have a mission selected, keep in mind this is all just an example here. You'll see the little envelope, and then you could go there on Treasure Town map. You'll see it up on the top screen. That will give you a map of everything. I also threw a Treasure Town map, or not Treasure Town, I threw a Wonder map at the beginning of part 1 in this walkthrough. It has annotations to every dungeon in this walkthrough, so you can always head back to the main game and check that out. By the way, it's a Spinda! Hopes and dreams. Man, did I dream of Mountain Dew last night. So that's a quick rundown on jobs, and generally you'll have to do a couple jobs. It depends, it varies how many you'll have to do. You get those jobs done, and then the storyline will progress eventually, and it's normally not a lot of jobs. 2, 3, occasionally more than you want to do. Make sure before you always head to a dungeon, you come over, stop at Kangaskhan storage, check the Kecleon storage shops. You never know if they have something good. When you're done, drop your money off. It's a good habit to get into, because you always want to be prepared for even the simplest of dungeons, because you never know when you might run into trouble. So that's your quick tour of jobs and stuff. So normally when this happens, I'm just gonna cut the video, because there's really no point in me showing random missions that have no relevance. Actually, you know what, while I'm at it, for the heck of it, let me teach you a little bit more about jobs. There's different types of jobs. When you get to the floor, you'll always see, it'll always tell you that you're on a floor that has a mission for it. You could have challenges that have you find an item. They won't actually give a floor, that's generally for finding Pokemon. Sometimes you have to go save Pokemon, find items. Sometimes you'll occasionally get escort missions in which you'll have to escort Pokemon to a certain floor. Sometimes you'll have to help a Pokemon meet another Pokemon. There's a lot of different dungeons. That's something you kind of gotta play around with. Also, the difficulty will impact how many Explorer points you get, which your Explorer points go to raising your badge, and the higher your badge, the better, so make sure you get that up there. Generally, difficulty ranges from E all the way up to really high S levels. You also get a reward, which consists of often money, blah 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 blah. Sometimes, as the storyline progresses here, very shortly you'll be able to actually recruit Pokemon, and sometimes you'll get eggs, which will go to Chansey Daycare, which you'll learn about that in a good bit. So that's pretty much all the details you need to be knowing. I know I kind of threw that all at you really quickly, but you get the point. Also, if you come here, you could read Sunflora's diary, if you ever feel like doing that. Another nice little touch they added to Explorers of the Sky. The diaries actually open up. Bidoof also has one. So, it's kind of neat because it's almost like flashbacks in a sense, except these ones you get to control, so it isn't just at random unnecessary moments you have flashbacks. So I'm gonna save and head off and do some of that.